Hey guys, so this week we've been talking about Earth Day and different ways that you can take care of our Earth. So if we would have been at school, we would have done this a little differently. But I wanted to show you things that we have around our houses that are things that we might think are trash or garbage, but we might be able to reuse them. And I kind of made up some things to show you how that's going to work. But I want you to think about ways you can use some of these things. So when I show you the things, I'm not going to give you a lot of ideas. I want you to tell your big people the ideas you think what we could do with it, with the item. Then they can tell me, or you can send a video back to me telling me what you did with your item or what you think you could do with your item. Okay? So, first thing I have, we all know what this is, right? When we buy our eggs, they have to come somehow. So this is an egg carton. So there's lots of different ways you can reuse this. And sometimes, if we would have been at school, we keep these sometimes in our art center, don't we? And next week, when we do another theme, I'm going to have you guys cutting these up and using them for something. But I'm not going to say any more. I want you to figure out some other way you might be able to reuse this, okay? All right, so that's one. All right, here's this one, okay? And my family got strawberries in this container. But this plastic container works really nice for if you decide to plant flowers, you could put your flowers in little cups in here, and when you close it up, it keeps them nice and warm and moist in there and helps the flower seeds to grow. Okay, so that would be called kind of like a greenhouse. Okay, but you can figure out something else that you might be able to do with this strawberry container. Okay, now this one, my son and I played with this morning. This was a milk carton, all right, because there's the milk. We know we've seen that before, but I cut it up a little bit, and what we were doing is we had a ball, and he was throwing the ball, and I was catching the ball with this, okay? So that's one way you can even make a new toy out of something, right? Figure out what else you can use a milk carton for, okay? Now, this one I want to talk about a little bit more. This is a pop bottle. I'm sure you guys have seen these. But on this pop bottle, there's a special little symbol, okay? And that symbol right there by my finger says it can be recycled, okay? It's a plastic bottle, and it can be recycled. So that means you can take it to a place, a recycling place, center, and they will use this bottle and make something else out of it. Now, that's one way you can do that. Here's the other thing. See what you can figure out, what you can make out of this bottle, okay? I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. Here's the ball that my son and I were throwing with this morning, and all this is a balled up piece of newspaper with some tape on it, okay? And actually, I'm going to send your big people some directions of you can make your own golf club, okay? And this would be your golf ball. All I used was a plastic lid, and this is a tube from wrapping paper, okay? So I reuse things instead of throwing them in the garbage, okay? Okay, now these are the ones that I already made stuff out of, okay? So here's just a simple can. Tin cans can be recycled just like that bottle I showed you. So that's one way to use a can, but look what else I did with this can. This is just a regular can. I put some foam on it and some decorations, made a crazy face on it, and we can use it for pens and pencils and markers, okay? That's one way you can reuse a can, okay? This is a small plastic bottle from Juice. Again, these kind of bottles can be recycled. You can take them and have them made into something else. But if you remember in our classroom over by the Privacy Cube, we also had some of these bottles, okay? And we called these sensory bottles, right? And this is what we told you to use if you needed to calm down. So you can make your own sensory bottle out of a simple plastic bottle, okay? So I challenge you at your house to look around some of the things that you think might be garbage or trash that you're going to throw away. See what you can figure out how to use those things again, okay? Tell your big people to send me messages so I can see what you did, okay? Bye, guys.